Hello there, Cancer. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast. And thank you for your patience with me as I missed a couple of weeks while I was moving. For those of you who helped make this move possible, thank you, thank you, thank you so much to each and every one of you. I appreciate y'all so much. So, enough about me. Let's look at your cards for the week of March the 14th through the 20th. I am going to pull one card for each day. We're going to start with Saturday and make our way through the week, starting there. That way we've got our weekend together and not separated. Okay, what do we have, Cancers? All right. Queen of Wands showing up in reverse for Saturday, and Sunday you have the High Priestess. Very interesting. So Saturday with this Queen of Wands in reverse, this is telling me that the things that you're doing are not necessarily super creative today. You may be doing some more mundane things that you don't have to really put a lot of creative juice into. So these are going to be more of your normal everyday stuff. We're not creating anything new. We're not having to put a lot of focus into having something come out here. This can be doing something like maybe we're cleaning the house on Saturday. Maybe we're doing something that, whatever we're doing, we can think about other things at the same time that we're working on that. And the other thing that I feel like with that Queen of Wands, we may be taking a break from nurturing somebody else or really focusing on doing things for ourselves once we get done with the more tedious work of the day. Now let's look at Sunday. I like it, like it, like it. This is the High Priestess. This just says you're paying attention to your gut instinct or to your intuition on Sunday. There may even be something that happens um, that makes you kind of wonder, like, oh, I didn't know I got messages like that. Could be something like that that happens maybe even in dream world Saturday night into Sunday morning type of thing. Let's look at the week now. Okay, so the weekdays, starting with Monday, we're going to run through these cards really fast and then we'll come back and talk about them. So Monday, you've got the Hierophant. Tuesday, you have the Five of Wands in reverse. Wednesday, you have the King of Pentacles. Thursday, you have the World. Very nice, very nice. And Friday, you have the Four of Cups. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Monday with that Hierophant, this talks about some kind of contract or agreement, some kind of commitment. So this can be anything, any kind of contract or agreement. Usually it's going to be for something that is a little bit more long term or something that, has a little bit more responsibilities with it. This can be becoming getting a contract with a company to do something as an independent contractor. This can be signing the dotted line on a mortgage. This can be getting married, although I'm not really feeling married. This feels like some kind of it just doesn't feel like marriage. It feels like some kind of contract that is binding for the long term that has more to do with assets or maybe employment. So I think you're buying something or you're taking on some kind of new contract if you're an independent contractor. La da 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 da. Otherwise, that would be like a house payment or a car payment or something like that. All right, let's look at Tuesday. Tuesday, you guys have the Five of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands in reverse says that there's a lot of distractions around you throughout the day, and you are not letting those distractions pull you off course. You have a focus, you have a target, you have a goal that you are going to be reaching no matter what distractions are around you. You're very focused and just focusing right by those distractions to stay on target. Wednesday. Here you have the Knight of Pentacles showing up. Knight of Pentacles just talks about taking care of the budget, making sure everything's cool with the budget. So this talks about If you're tempted to do some impulse spending, not following through on that temptation, can talk about actually like writing out the bills. Well, we would have wrote out the bills in checks in the past, but maybe sending off the bills online. This can also talk about bringing in the money that we know we need to bring in to make the budget work. So we've got all of that going on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, the world. We like it. We like it. The world talks about bringing something to a point of completion. And this is something that we've wanted to bring to a point of completion for a while when the world shows up. This has been a goal or a target. So we're very happy that it's coming to completion. This can be an end of a phase. So this can be if you're going through 90-day probation at work, this could be coming to the end of that 90 days of probation. If you are graduating from some type of class or seminar, this could be indicated by that card. I have had it show up as graduating from um, being in an exclusive relationship to being in an exclusive relationship and moving in together. So there's all kinds of ways that this can play out, but it's the end of a phase that you were actually working on bringing to an end so that you can now take whatever you did during that phase and use it moving forward in life. Next, we are looking at Friday. Four of Cups coming up here. This can be a pity party. I'm just going to give you a heads up, just shooting straight with you here. This card for me normally is a pity party, and pity parties, I'll give it to you. They feel very justified. They are so completely non productive. And even though they feel justified, they just make you feel, ugh. If you think about it as you're going through a pity party. I mean, to some extent, it feels good to say, well, I just can't believe blah, 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 blah. That's just not fair, blah, 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 blah. All that good stuff feels good in the moment. But then when you look back at it, you're like, why did I spend so much time thinking about that? There are other opportunities around me I could have been moving forward with rather than rolling around in that mud. So the beautiful thing about getting a reading prior to the energy moving is that you have this heads up. So on Friday, if you feel the temptation to go into a pity party, I'm not saying nothing's going to disappoint you. Maybe something would. But if you feel that temptation, try to head it off at the pass and try to look for the silver lining of whatever this disappointment is that shows up. Okay, so, if the door closes, there's a window open somewhere. So trying to find that silver lining or that new, fresh opportunity that you wouldn't have considered otherwise, but that's kind of been waiting on you. Okay. So you can turn that into a good day rather than having the pity party if you catch it and head it off. And I would love to see you do that. It looks like the rest of your week, honestly, is pretty good. So, yeah, that last day is just on you to turn it around if you want to. Free will and all of that jazz. All right, well, Cancer, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. If I don't see you in between now and then for a mentoring session, for a reading, or for some Reiki, I will see you guys back on the next video. Everyone have a great week. Peace out.